guys, and welcome to another episode of RVP, the very first one for 2015. Hope you guys had a safe Christmas and New Year. I actually had my birthday between Christmas and New Year on the 29th, so I celebrated 2 days. I was working New Year's Eve. So before I start, guys, with this week's pickups, I want to say a special thank you to JP Styles 85. He sent me 2 Master System games I didn't have for Christmas, and because he won the competition as well. He sent me Penguin Land and Dead Angle. As said, 2 I didn't have in my collection, which my collection now is about 150, maybe 160 games for the Sega Master System. Thank you. I'll show you guys them in a bit more detail in my next video or a later video. I've got some Master System pickups. This week we've got mainly Sega Saturn. So, welcome to the very first episode of 2015, guys. First up for the Sega Saturn, I've got Battle Monsters. If you're into fighting games, this is an obscure, I wouldn't say rare fighting game, just a hard to come by fighting game. I think it's got digitized characters similar to Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter the movie, that game. A very good fighting game, and something a little bit different, guys. It's got all different types of characters, a skeleton, like a Frankenstein character, and a few other weird ones. So yeah, guys, that's Battle Monsters on the Sega Saturn. Let's put that down there. Next up on the Sega Saturn, everyone knows this game, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Basically an arcade perfect port, guys. Not much difference between this. Maybe the graphics are a little bit worse, but it's got all the stereo sound and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much arcade perfect, guys. So that's NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I love this game, guys. You know, what's he say? Boom shakalaka and all that shit, man. Love that game. 2015, guys. I'm pretty excited. Another fighting game, guys. Fighting Vipers. This is much. You can pick this game pretty cheap. I picked it up like $3 or something. It's a pretty popular game and pretty common game. Similar to I don't know, probably Virtua Fighter and all those types of fighting games here, guys. So yeah, guys, that is. Jeez, I can't remember. Fighting Vipers on the Sega Saturn. Next up, another one. I don't know what this is called. I think it's called Puyo 2. This is very similar. Basically, it's the same game as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on the Sega Master System. It is basically the same game, just on the Sega Saturn and with a different, story, I suppose. A very cute puzzle type game. Basically, you got these beans. Oh shit! There goes the disc. Yeah, the inside disc isn't great. It's not holding the disc. Basically, you got these beans. You have to match the colours. 4 or more will make the beans disappear. And when you're playing 2-player, you know, then beans disappear will go onto theirs. It's a pretty hectic 2-player game, guys. So yeah, that's Puyo 2, I think, on the Sega Saturn. Can't read Japanese, so I'm not sure what it is. Sonic Racing, or Sonic R, on the Sega Saturn. Not a really good game, guys. It's okay for a bit of a bash, but yeah, the controls and everything is a little bit hard. Not one of the best Sonic games. Probably, yeah, something better should have came out on the Saturn. But that is Sonic R on the Sega Saturn, guys. Pretty much you play, it's pretty much similar to, I don't even know what it's similar to. You're basically your character, one of the Sonic characters, and you just race through levels and stuff. So you guys, Sonic R on the Sega Saturn. What else we got? That's it for the Sega Saturn, guys, for this week. I thought there was more, but there's not. Next up for the Mega CD, Heavy Nova. Not a real good game, but I picked this up really cheap. It is the Japanese version. Basically, you're a robot. You're side-scrolling. It's a side-scrolling platform or fighting game, I suppose you call it. Not the best game in the world, guys, but it's another one to add to my Mega CD collection. I think I've got about 30 now. Be close to 30 anyway. So you guys, that's Heavy Nova on the Sega CD or Mega CD. Alright, PlayStation. I went down to Carrara Markets, picked up a couple of Master System games and PlayStation games. Guys, I haven't picked up many PlayStation games in a while. Too Extreme. I think there's 2 versions of this. There's another version as well. The second one. This is the first one. Graphics aren't great on this game. There's graphics in the second one a little bit better. think skitching on the Mega Drive, but it's what would you call it? I don't know. There's snowboarding, rollerblading, there's bicycles and skateboarding, and you race. So it's a bit like Road Rash mixed with skitching on the Mega Drive, guys. Actually, who's this made by? I don't even know who it's made by. I think it's made by Sony, so I don't think it has any relation to EA or anything like that. But yeah, guys, that is Too Extreme on the PlayStation. A Midas game. I did not even know this was a Midas game until I picked it up and looked at it. It's called, I think it's pronounced Sand Vein. It's a shooter, guys, a 3D shooter. The game is actually in the PS2. I was playing it. Pretty decent game, guys. Controls are a little bit awkward, I suppose, because I couldn't get the analog stick to work with it. It would have been better if it was dual analog, but I could only get the D-pad to work with it. Yeah, basically you're a 3D shooter. There's levels. There's anywhere from 4 to 6 bosses, 4 to 6 vehicles that you have to shoot each level, and then you just go up and you choose the next level, and then you get the bosses and stuff. Pretty decent 3D shooter, guys, by Midas. Yeah, I think I showed you the scent of the... Oh, come on, I can't open it now. The disc is actually in the PS2. I got my PS2 hooked up with component cables, so this game's playing a lot better quality on my CRT. And the last two, guys, I got $20 for working on New Year's Eve night, $20 voucher. So I went to Target and bought Dead or Alive Dimensions on the 3DS. If you like Dead or Alive, it's pretty much Dead or Alive with a bit of a story, different story, and different arcade options and stuff like that, guys. Dead or Alive is probably one of the best, one of the first fighters I sort of got into. I was never a big fighting fan, but when I bought the Dreamcast, I bought Dead or Alive as well, and I got fully hooked on the Dead or Alive, and ever since then it's probably one of my favourite fighters. So you guys, that's Dead or Alive Dimensions on the 3DS. This costs $19 from Target. Last but not least, haven't bought anything for PSP in a while. I still play my PSP. I have a program on it that allows me to play all the homebrew and retro games and stuff like that. I haven't opened this yet. This cost me $10. I had a few boxes down there. It is called Invisimals. I only bought this because it came with the camera, and it was $10. I thought, why not? From the back, obviously you just move the camera around, and you find these creatures in your room or whatever, because the actual camera is used as backdrops. I suppose it's a bit like Pokemon. Obviously you can't play this online anymore, but yeah, guys, that's Invisimals on the PSP. And that's pretty much it this week, guys. Yeah, first episode for 2015. I want to thank everyone who watched last year. This year, we'll see how we go. I'm going to concentrate more on Sega Master System and Game Gear. I've still got to do a Game Gear video. I have quite a few games I've got for that now. And yeah, I've got a few Master System games to show you in my next video as well, guys. As usual, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. See ya. Bye.